Hoop Ball presents NBA regular season record chasing with Eli Sussman. This NBA season has blessed us with some of the sexiest stat lines imaginable. You can still get hyped for an upcoming game for the same old reasons, but I'm here to prove that, hey, there is something special about your team and the players on it that makes them worth watching down the stretch. On this episode, the Charlotte Hornets. I guess we should begin by asking, what happened to this season? Charlotte finished tied for the third best record in the Eastern Conference last year, then spent big in free agency to keep most of their core intact. A healthy Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, another step forward for Kemba Walker, and this was shaping up to be a very interesting campaign for them. Injuries haven't been an excuse. The Hornets have had their preferred five-man lineup available for nearly half their games. Overall, they've cycled through only 10 different starting combinations, one of the lowest totals in franchise history. And yet, with less than a month remaining in the regular season, the Hornets are extreme long shots for a playoff spot. Very disappointing in what's been another weak year for the East. But they were painfully close to living a much different reality. 9 of their games have been decided by 3 points or fewer. All 9 times the Hornets lost. Only a few other teams went winless under those circumstances for an entire season, and none of them had so many opportunities to snap the streak. Overall, the Hornets own a losing record despite outscoring their opponents. One more slump to close out the season, and they could challenge for the lowest winning percentage ever by a team with a positive net rating. Meanwhile, if they ride out on a hot streak, it's likely because Cody Zeller is right in the middle of it. He was a plus-minus superstar for the 2015-16 squad, and at least on the offensive end, Zeller's had a major influence yet again. When steering clear of a quad contusion and foul trouble, he posts a stellar individual offensive rating. Aside from the glory days of the mid to late 90s and his own production last year, that would go down as the highest mark for a Hornets player in a season with at least 1,000 minutes played. And you know who else can achieve something special with some great late season play? Kemba. Incremental improvements to his game earned Walker an all-star selection, and potentially a franchise record. His scoring in 2016-17 on a per-possession basis has been right up there with Charlotte's finest ever. On the next episode, the pesky Dallas Mavericks. In the meantime, find me on Twitter at RealEli. Keep up with our daily podcast by downloading the Hoop Ball radio mobile app, and find all of our great content at hoopball.com.